Yeah, good done. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, everybody. Today we're gonna talk about success and quality of life. I have with me to talk about this topic Luana and Juliano. So, Luana, please, could you introduce yourself for us?
Yes, I'm Luana. I'm I am currently living in Lisbon um, for 3 years. Before I was living in London. It's my second immigration time in my life. I'm a lawyer. I love to study. I love sports. And in my free times, I like to visit museums and touristic places here in Lisbon. I have a YouTube channel. I just
Yeah,
create. I am a person. I can define me like as a person that love to be alive, and I work a lot. I would like to have more time for my own life instead just work, and that's all.
pretty good. Pretty good. Juliano, and you? Let me know about you.
Uh, my name is Juliano. I am 21 years old. I study science and technology in UFABC and I live on São Bernardo do Campo. Today is my first conversation in intermediate level. I usually go to beginners, so today my first. Um, I want to learn English because I want a job where I can use my English and I wanna work with IT area like development. So there, I gonna could use my English, I think, and I wanna English to can understand movies in English, series, and do a travel, things like that.
Pretty good, pretty good. Welcome on this kind of immersion. So you were more than ready to do this because your English is so good. So let's do it. Um, and for me, my name is Epamino Saha. I work as a personal training. I'm a nutrition student. I like to travel, to ride a bike, to go to the gym, to work out. So I really enjoy this kind of thing. About the number one. So, how do you define success for yourself? Luana, please.
I'm pretty sure that success is it's when you have balance in your life, family, career, self-love, spirituality. Uh, because I think if one area of life it's too high, another one can be too low, and that's the point I am trying to improve in my life. I'm work a lot nowadays. Last in le- from last month, I I started to work without a secretary, and I am doing my work and the secretary work, and I have no time to talk with my daughter, to have a food with her. To nowadays I am just a lawyer, and a lawyer that goes to the gym. I define success when the person can have balance, and also financial life is it's important. of course, but it's not everything.
For sure. For sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you, Juliano, how do you define success for yourself?
Success for me is when a person achieve your goals. For me, first, each person has a different point of view about success, but I think in general, it's when you have a goal and you achieve this. Um, can be goes in the work, goes in your personal life, the both, you know. So I think that's it in general. When you have a goal and you achieve this, so of course you can, and for example, or you have a lot of goals in your personal life. You wanna begin a gym, you wanna a new job, things like that. So if you achieve this, I think it's success. Of course, if you have money too, it's success too.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. And first of all, I want to say your audio is low. For me either, it's a little bit low. I don't know why, but it's a little bit low. But I can hear you. And I agree with you. I think it's important to have goals in our life. And but my answer is it's important to have goals that really make sense for you. So because sometimes you have goals that doesn't make sense, and as like Luana said, sometimes we have goals, but we are doing a lot of thing, doing a lot of things because of these goals. But in the other hand, one important part of my life is not good. So I think it's important to have a balance and to have goals. When I have this balance between goals and the other piece of my life, my whole life in a good way, I think it's success. Um, and for me, I'm a simple guy. I don't like fancy things and things like that. But for me, when I have a good balance with my family, the people around me, I'm I have a good healthy, physical healthy, mental healthy. I had a good financial uh, um, point, I would say. So for me, it's enough. So I'm a happy guy, and for me, it means success for me. But it's important to think about these things, and it's important to think about these factors. The number two is like that. What are the most important factors that contribute to a good quality of life? Um, Julian, for you, what contribute for a quality of life? What points? What factors? Let me know.
My audio is best now. Okay.
Yeah, better
Uh,
now.
um, I think for each person is different too, because for me, the factors are if I go to the gym, if I have a health life, if I spend time with my hobbies, with my family. So for me, all those factors contribute for me have a good life, a good quality of life, you know. So it's a mix. It's a mix of factors, and I think it's different for each person. But I have a good quality life when I go to the gym and I work out there, and when I go to the conversations I like, when I spend time with my family, with my friends, when I go out, when I go to the movies. I think it's a mix of things that I like to do. I think it's important you like to do because of this become your life a better life in my point of view.
Perfect. Totally agree with you. And do you, Luana? Let me know what factors contribute to a good quality of life for you.
I think the answer for me is almost the same. The first one I said, it's to have balance. Mm. If I have balance in all areas of life, it's everything.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. For
Do
me, it's
you
the
do,
same.
do you have you ever listened the sentence that said there are people too poor that only have money?
Yeah,
Oh yes, I am in I am living a season of my life that I am working a lot because I have a goal to buy my apartment in Brazil. And now I have I have opportunities to make money. That's why I am work as much as I can. But definitely life is I've passed and I don't know if I will be alive tomorrow. But anybody can know. But
yeah,
in the season, for sure, this year I will work hard as always. But from next year, I would like to have, and I will, I hope I will have a lighter life.
good, good.
I even don't have time to read my books anymore, my personal books, not professional books, but the books I like.
Yeah, seasons. So I think it's normal in the life. So sometimes we have to sacrifice some part of our life to enhance other parts.
Yeah.
So
But I keep going to the gym. This
yeah,
part of life, I don't quit for sure.
very good, very good. Um, and for me, I think it's the same. So for me, if I have a good health, if I have good people around me, and I have time to enjoy myself and my hobbies, and I have a money to do my things that I like to do. So for me, this is quality of life. I'm happy. So yeah, for me, that's it. It's a balance, as like you said. So I totally agree to you all. But you said about money, and the number three is about money. But I will start from Juliano. Juliano, do you think success always involves having a lot of money or not? Let me know what you think about.
Not always, but in most of cases, yes, because you need money to do all the things, almost all the things, of course, not all the things, but example, for example, I like to go to the gym. I need the money to go to the gym. Yeah. If I wanna go to movies, I need money too, you know. If I gonna do uh, uh, call my friends or my family in my home because I live with my family, but if I live alone and I call them to do a barbecue, I need the money to do a barbecue. So you need the money in almost all the cases. But of course, you can uh, uh, be have success without money too. For because how I said, I think it's the number one question. uh, success is different for each person. So sometimes a person just wanna, I don't know, spend time with a friend, spend time with your family, playing soccer in the street, in your home. I don't know, and you don't need money to play soccer in the street, you know. So it's different. Sometimes some people, some persons just wanna have a connection with your friends and with your family. And for these people, success is that is have a connection, you know. And you can have a connection without money in some case, but money in most of case you need money to do uh, a lot of things, but you don't need to have success. Depend of success you want. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that it's not mandatory to have a lot of money, but you need to have amount of money because you need basic things and basic things cost money. So you need to have a amount of money, enough money to do your basic things at least. Uh, I listen to a, a, f- a, a phrase and this week that a guy said, money can't buy happiness, but without money, we buy anything. We can't buy anything. So it's like that. So yeah, money don't bring happiness, but without money, we can't buy anything for you, food, things like that. So it's important to have amount of money to have success, I think. But just
Yeah,
enough to do your things.
I agree with you. Like with money I can buy everything that makes me happy. Almost like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, almost this. Exactly. And you, Luana, what do you think? Let me know.
Uh, I totally agree with you. Of course, we need money for to do and to buy anything, everything. That's it. We can't buy happiness, but we can buy things that make us happy. Um, it's hard because when I have a few money in my account, I get I get stressed easily. When I have enough money in my account or good amount of money, obviously it make me uh, uh, I don't need to worry about my expenses. I think there is, for example, I can share an example. My youngest, no, my oldest sister, she's a very simple woman. She don't, for example, likes to go to the hairdresser or buy new clothes, or she likes a very simple life. And she's super happy. It depends of style of life we have. And believe me, she always have money because she don't spend money. She keeps money. But I think the final my final opinion is money is not everything. Money can't buy, for example, health, but contribute for we have a good health life. Like Juliana said, I need to pay the gym, I need to pay the personal trainer, I need to buy supplements. We need money for everything.
Yeah, I totally agree. And personal training is an important point in this.
Very important.
For sure. Yeah, it's important. It's important to think about this. It's important. And I think that the your lifestyle it's important as well as you said about your C's. Because I think everybody needs amount of money to do basic things. But from some part of money, you don't need more to be happy. So being happy is not about your money, but it's about yourself, your vision of life. So
Yeah,
everybody need the basic, and from the basic, money doesn't mean for happy.
I am trying to have a more simple life, but one example. My personal training makes me do ugly faces, like and I have to go to the dermatologist to do Botox because of that. Just an example.
Yeah, I got your point. I got.
Yeah, but it's a joke. But for example, I'm trying to have a more simple life. For example, my car don't have air conditioner because here the most part of the year it's cold, and for me was okay. But this summer it's so hot, and I decided to change my car. And I was seeing a expensive car. I will do a shit thing in my life. I will do a dívida. I don't know how can I say in English. And I decided just change my car for a simple car, almost the same mine, but with air conditioner. The, it make me happy because I made a good decision. I think I made a good decision. I won't have that debt to pay because I will pay a little money and change my car.
Yeah, you brought a good point about culture, about influence, because, for example, nowadays I see on the social media the concept of success like, oh, you need to have a fancy car, you need to have a big house, a house of your dream. So if you don't have, you are not successful person. So, and this is the number four. So how does your culture influence your definition of success? So I think it's important. Julian, please, I will start from you. How does the culture influence your definition of success? Let me know what you think about.
In Brazil, I think, like you see, in Brazil, success for most of people is if you have a lot of money, you need have a lot of money, uh, have a big house, like mansão that people say. Uh, they have a good car, and most of people don't understand about car. I don't understand about car. For them is a big car and a beautiful car. In most of cases, you know. So so you need to have a big car. Use good clothes. Do you know? What else? have a golden a dog, golden dog. uh, I don't know. I think that's it. In Brazil, the people think about it. You need to have a big car, a lot of money. You need. It's like you need show. You have, you need have a lot of money and show for people. The people need look at you and understand. Oh, that guy, that woman have a lot of money. It's like this in my point of view. In Brazil and other countries of the world, I don't know, I really don't know, but in Brazil, I think that's it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like that. It's like that. And I think the social media influence a lot this kind of thoughts because we see that all all the time, all the time. For example, if you have a good uh good professional, maybe you need to have a good car and you need to have, I don't know, but a good house, a beautiful apartment, or beautiful clothes. Because if you don't use this kind of thing, the people don't believe that you are really good at your work, for example. So but it doesn't make sense. So it's interesting to think about this kind of concept because it's totally different things. So you can be a very, very good doing your work, your job, and don't use a fancy car or use a bike, ride a bike because you enjoy ride a bike. So it's interesting this kind of thing. Normally in our society, from my point of view, it's kind of mandatory to have this kind of thing. It doesn't make sense. Unfortunately, the culture almost force you to do that. For example, as like you, Luana, I was thinking to change my car some months ago. So my car has air conditioner, but I I want to have a higher car because I want to go I like to go to the waterfalls and things like that. And my car is not higher from the street, from the floor. I don't know. And I want to have a higher car. But I was thinking, I really need, because I go to the camp, for example, 2 times for a year. I don't need to have a car, a higher car, a bigger car to use from waterfalls to go to the thing like that to hike 2 years, two times for a year. So I was thinking, and I decided don't change my car. And if I really need to go, maybe rent a car, a higher car. So it's cheaper than buy an expensive car just to do that. So it's important to think because sometimes we think, and the first thought is, oh, why not to buy? I think, but maybe it's not our priority in that time. So it's important to filter because we have a lot of inputs from the culture, from the social media, from the people around us, and maybe we do things that we don't need to do. So, and for me, it was that, and I don't want to change my car, and I think that it's the best decision for now. But about the number four, how does your culture influence your definition of success? Let me know.
It's me, my turn. Um, social media influences a lot because people spend time looking for the life that's no real. For example, a person said me, "Why you don't rent a fancy and expensive car and record a video like you have a very rich life in Portugal?" And I just thought. My gosh, I never will do this kind of thing. It's not me. When I was about to finish my graduation, one of my teachers said me, when you start to work as a lawyer, the first thing you have to do is to buy expensive car because your clients will think that you have successful in your career. Brazil people think like that in Brazil. And here in Europe, of course, people like some people like fancy car and it's more accessible here, like Porsche and another kinds of cars. But in some countries here in Europe, it's not interesting to have a car. People don't worry about to have a car because they use public transport. Public transport works and they they can they can have a simple car also. And I changed my to be honest, I never I'm not like a fan of car. I like a car that drive me where I would like to arrive. It's okay. But now I have a air conditioner. But yes, the answer is of course social media is it's very it's make society sick.
For sure. For sure. Sad, but true. Um, I will skip for the number six. Number six, okay? Juliano, we were talking about money, but let's talk about happy. Can you be successful without being happy? What do you think?
Um, yeah, yeah, because it's it's hard because uh how I say it's different for each person. First, I wanna
But for you,
for
let's
me
think about you.
uh because for me in my situation now, success for me is when I achieve my goals, and one of my goals is have money. I want to have a lot of money, but I think when I achieve this, I'm gonna be happy. I think. I think it's what I think, but I don't know if it's true. Because uh I did see. I don't know how I can say this in English, but I gonna try. I did see a lot of people talking. Uh, it's a it's cool when you are trying do uh a thing, but when you achieve this thing, it's cool too, but the process it's better. So I don't know, when I achieve my goal, maybe I get lost because I don't know what I can do now, because I spent a lot of time trying get this, and now I got it. What I can do? So I don't know. I think uh is hard for me how I see it. I think if I have a lot of money, I'm gonna be happy. So for me, in my point of view, in this case, I'm gonna be happy. But I don't know. I really don't know. It's hard, and I think you can in general you can have success, but you can be not happy because success it's have a lot of things. Don't just money. You need to be a good health life because you can be I mean you can have all of the money of the world, but if you don't have a health life, you can't enjoy, you know. So it's a lot of things, it's a mix of things, and I understand. I think that's it.
Yeah, I got your point. And some part of our answer, you talked about expectations, right? So we have an expectations. When I got there, but just know when we got there. So
Yeah,
if I'm not leaving now, I don't know about the future because I don't have
yeah.
the, I got. And you, Luana, what do you think? Can you be successful without being happy?
Yes and no. Depends the point of view. For example, a lonely people can have a big company, a big house, a fancy car. Everybody think that this person is so happy that uh, he or she have a wonderful life, and maybe he or she got home and it's a lonely person, has successful in public life, for example, and but has no success in personal life, like family. Um, can I lost my ideas. That's it. But in another point of view, some people live a really simple life, and it is successful for them. Depends of the point of view.
Yeah,
I believe there are people happy without money, without successful. Uh, in successful means general meaning. I mean a general meaning. In general meaning, successful, it's about career, money, and things like that money can buy. But I think there are people happy without money, without successful, without many, many goals.
but the other point, you think that it's you can be successful being sad, a sad person, and successful at the same time.
Yes, successful in career, in money,
Yeah,
and sad in personal life.
yeah, yeah. I think there's a lot of people like that.
Yeah,
So it's common, common.
yeah.
Um, about let's skip for other questions. Uh, number 11. How important is it for you to have time for hobbies and relaxation? Relaxation too. I don't know how to spell this word, but how important is for you to have time to your hobbies? Let me know. Julian, please.
For me, it's so good, so wonderful. I like it so much. Spend time with my hobbies, like reading manhwas, watching animes. I like so much to watch animes, to read manhwas. So for me, it's so important when I have a study day. For example, yesterday I went to three conversation, one and after one 3 hours of conversation. So I when I finish, I thought, I gonna see I gonna spend time doing nothing, you know. So for me, it's important you have a time to have a hobby, to see TV, series, movie, things like that, because you all of the life need have a balance, right? You need have time to do what you need to do, work, and spend time with your family, do the things you need to do, and time to do your things, you know, things that you like. For some people is go to the gym, for other people is listen music, for other people is reading, sleeping. So it's important you have a balance in my point of view.
I have to confess that I need more time to enjoy my hobbies because I'm not doing that. And it's so important, I think. It's so important because sometimes I don't know, but I'm here. I work by myself at my house, so I don't need to go to my work, my office, and things like that. So I think it's important for your mental health and for to socialize with other people because talking about me, for example, I'm lost this kind of point in my life, the socialize with other people because it's easy when you go to your office, for example, or when you play soccer with friends, you know more people and have more friends because of that. So I think it's important to go out of your comfort zone and to enjoy more, maybe uh, to ride a bike in the park or go to the camp like I like, waterfalls, things like that, or discover a new hobby because sometimes we don't have hobby and we don't know what we like. So I think it's important as well to explore this kind of thing and discover a new hobby and to have time to relax, just to chill and relax because as you said, it's important to have this balance. So I need to improve this point in my life. But I will do. And you, Luana, let me know.
It's very important to have time to practice our hobbies and relax. For example, I like to read books, but I started to like to watch movies also. I have to change. Or I read some a day, or I watch. If your movie has 2 hours or more, I need to watching two times. 1 hour one day and another day 1 hour and finish the movie. But the day has 24 hours. 24 hours. I think it's fair. It's fair. We work maximum 8 hours a day. Maximum. Because you can have time to practice exercise, to watch a movie, to walk or to go walk at a park, for example, spend time with family. But the reality is that today we work almost all day long. Yes, it's important. But next year, next year, I don't know. I don't know. For example, I like to practice yoga. I don't have time to practice yoga anymore. It's important. Don't have time to practice our hobbies, make us robot.
Yeah, yeah. And how do you measure success in relationship and social life, Luana? Let me know. How do you measure
Relationship, you mean relationship like pa-
friends or in general?
yeah, it's important. It's important, it's very important. But here in Portugal, I don't know. I think everybody is always in hurry up. Sometimes I book to have a coffee with a friend, and we need to cancel because another things appears and you have to do. In Brazil, I remember I always went to the bakery with friends and spend time like 2 hours in the afternoon, not every day, of course. But I think in Brazil, my life was more lighter than here, for sure. And my social life, it's terrible uh, because my real friends are in Brazil. I met a friend in Paris that is my friend in Brazil. We had amazing times in London in May this year in May. But I have a few real friends, and I have just three sisters. Three sisters that is my friend also. We are sisters and friends. But nowadays my social life it's kind of tragic.
I feel you. I feel you. And you, Juliana, let me know. How do you measure success in relationship and social life?
Uh, for me, is good too. I think you need have a time for relationship and social life. I think the both is good, and you need have a good relationship, right? You need it can't be toxic. You know, you need have a good relationship and have a social life. You need go out with your friends, spend time with your friends, and spend time with your boyfriend or girlfriend is important. And in my point of view, you need uh know how separate this. You know, you need you need do it. I think it's important. So I have my time with my friends in college. In the last week, if I'm not mistaken, we played soccer and spent some time there. After we went to McDonald's, spent time there, and I have my girlfriend too. I spent time with her. So for me, it's important. You need enjoy all the areas of your life, your family, your relationship, your friends, everybody. You know, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I was thinking about my social life and I want to travel and this month the last week of this month, and I realized that my social life is not good because I was thinking about friends to invite, and I don't know who I can invite it. So I realized that, oh, I don't have friends enough. So for me, I totally feel you, Luana, because for me it's the same. So it's hard to meet friends. It's hard to invite it to go out to travel. So I need to improve. I need to improve my social life and my relationships.
And,
So
and just one observation. Nowadays, it's not easy to make friends, real friends. I think almost my real friends I can count in one hand for sure.
yeah.
Because nowadays everybody send memes and videos, and this is friendship nowadays.
And
It's
normally, this kind of friends we meeting in the childhood and things like in the past. Because nowadays, I don't know you, but nowadays for me, it's hard to make real friends nowadays. Just friends that I don't know, but I meet 10 or I don't know, 15 years ago. But now I don't have.
I think so kind. My daughter is traveling with her boyfriend. They they go for a week. And she said, I called yesterday to her and she said me, Mom, we almost don't take in our mobile phone, in our phone. We are just enjoy our, they are like in a farm. And I thought was so kind because they avoid to have a phone all the time. But yes, internet it's good, but at the same time, for do friends and make friends and social life, it's tragic.
Yeah, I agree. I think that nowadays, because of the social media, we have the illusion that we have a lot of friends, but in the real life, we don't have friends. We are more alone than than in the
Global
past.
friends.
Yeah, it's hard. One good topic for other immersion relationships and things like that in social life in this kind of world, hyper-connected. So I will take notes about this topic. Good idea. Um, Let me know if I don't think that we don't have time. We don't have time for one more. So guys, thank you so much. I will paste here the forms. Please click on the forms, evaluate this immersion, and we don't answer all the questions, maybe in the other opportunity. And but if you want to suggest me some topic for other immersion, please feel free. Click on this link and you can
And
suggest me some topics.
I wanna ask sorry for Juliano because I talk a lot. Juliano, I'm sorry.
No, it's good. It's good.
And for me, non das immersions, it's kind my therapy a week. Once a week therapy.
It's good.
So guys, thank you so much, Juliano. It was a pleasure. So you and Martin invited for the next week, the same time, the same
Yeah.
day. So and thank you, Luana. Thank you, everybody. Take care.
Okay.
Drink your water, and see you. See you in the
See you.
next week.
See you
Bye bye.
guys. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.